Welcome back to another episode, or whatever, of Plague Inc. Now, I got some pretty good feedback from the last time I did this, so we are going to go ahead and jump back into another game of this. This time, we will go ahead with a virus. So now, with this, it is going to be a rapidly mutating pathogen, which is extremely hard to control. So, I figured we could be up for the challenge. So, the following new gene type is discovered and unlocked. Don't know what that is. So, I figured we might as well just add these things in. What is this one? Gives your plague a bonus in arid climates. Let's go for it. So we will continue. We're going to go on to normal difficulty. And we are going to get ourselves some Narwhalitis. Narwhalitis. See if we could take the world out with that. Alright. So, you are a new virus. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, which is just the same as every other time. So, for this one, I usually start in Madagascar, but I think this time we're going to start... It's kind of glitching me. We'll start right there in Iran. Let's go for it. Why not? Infected this first human. Weak, but it is used to hot temperatures. It must evolve to infect more people. So, we started out in like the worst possible way. So, it is a virus. It randomly mutates rapidly and can be hard to control, and it costs DNA points to devolve it now. So, we are gonna just have to try and think about this like strategically. Because if we don't, it's gonna evolve so rapidly and so fast that there's no way I'm gonna be able to control this. So this is probably gonna have to be the first thing that we get is heat resistance, because I'm probably gonna have a hard time spreading out of Iran without it, because it's such an it's a hot climate. My virus is supposedly weak against heat. So, okay. There we go. Now that means that I got enough in order to get some heat resistance. So I should start spreading a bit quicker. So now it should start picking it up. So we got 20 people already. So we're slow but steady. That's usually how these beginnings go. I don't want oh, how much is this going to cost to devolve? Because I've only got 20 people right now. So it's going to cost me 3 DNA points just to get rid of that. That's kind of rough. Alright. So we got 50 people infected. Let's I'm going to speed it up just a little bit here. So we got 82. Let's look at transmissions. Let's go. I'm gonna go with water. Or you know what? For the area that we're in, I'm gonna probably just say livestock. We might be able to spread a little bit quicker around in that area if we're infecting livestock. So we're at 300 people infected right now. I got 10 disease points. I don't know if they're DNA points still in this. We got cysts. I don't want cysts. Oh, it's gonna cost us 4 to devolve. Oh, this is gonna be a hard one, because with how fast this is gonna randomly mutate, I don't want to have it start killing people off when I've only got 2,000 people infected. So we're gonna have to go back into the abilities Actually, no, not even abilities. We're going to go and we're going to give it to insects now. So insects will be able to carry it better. So we are slowly getting there. We got our first 12,000 and it is spread to Saudi Arabia. So, and now it's got anemia. I don't know if I even have enough. Yeah, it's going to cost me 5 now to devolve that. So I might just have to stick with anemia for a little bit. And just hope that I am able to get through this. It's definitely much harder to control a virus rather than the disease or the bacteria, because it's gonna just be evolving and getting. Alright, we got a lot of countries right there. It's going to be evolving and adding on new symptoms so fast. Like, it already got nausea again. I can't do anything about that. I don't have enough DNA points. I might be able to get rid of it now. 6 DNA points. So it's costing me quite a bit. So the next one I'm assuming is going to be 7 DNA points, which is probably going to be evolving pretty soon. But we luckily are spreading through a lot of here. We're getting most of... so strong winds are sweeping through arid countries due to global warming. So that should help us out a little bit. But we need to get over onto this side of the world. We're mainly infecting right here. We're not even all the way through Africa or anything yet. And we just got another anemia symptoms, which I don't want. I'm trying to keep this as little lethality as possible so it doesn't get detected. Because the faster it gets detected, the least likely I am to actually conquer the world and destroy them. Okay, so we got a couple of other things going here. So we got a lot of places around the world that are still healthy. We are nowhere near where we need to be at yet. So we're just going to have to take this in strides and hopefully manage to do pretty decent. So we got a rash symptom. It's going to be cost us 8 DNA points. I might just have to leave the rash. I really don't want to, but I might. So we are starting to spread a little bit more infectious than HIV, but we're still only at 80 million people. And since I have the rash symptom, it is likely that at some point one of these countries will catch on that this is my disease. I don't need to know about the Olympics. That doesn't really matter. Okay, and now it's got the anemia symptom too. This is getting rough. We're gonna have to go. I haven't done any upgrades by water or air yet. I'm gonna get us the water. I'm gonna save up to get us the air next, and hopefully we'll be able to get us a little bit farther before it decides to get caught on. Never mind. And as I'm saying that, we have Turkey that is trying to find us a cure. Well, they're not starting on a cure yet. They're saying it's mostly fine, but they have recognized it. So we are gonna have to go into here. We will get us the air, and now we are okay. We got our first one over to the United States. Okay, that gave me insomnia. Okay, there's no lethality yet. The severity is slowly going up, but my infectivity is not where I would want it to be. Okay, now Saudi Arabia is trying to begin looking for a cure. I am nowhere near where I need to be at before they start looking for a cure. I still got to get through a few other places. How many healthy countries are there? There's still more healthy countries than infected, which looks like that is starting to change right about now, but it still is going to become quite an issue. Okay, that's a little bit better. We got a lot more infected than not now, but I still have quite a bit that aren't infected. So I got 57 DNA points. So we are going to go ahead and get this drug resistance, so it's going through a little bit better in other areas. Get the cold resistance, and then now we can get... I don't want to do blood. I feel like blood's probably going to be a little bit of a waste. Let's go ahead, actually, and we are going to get rid of the insomnia. And hopefully that helps me out a little bit. I'm hoping it does. And then we will go ahead and give this... I guess we'll do another one by water. So now hopefully it can spread a little bit quicker to colder areas. The more than the common cold, develop the coughing symptom, okay? We just got to get a few of these places. The main one that I need to get to is Greenland up here. That one is going to be the hard one because it's the only way to get to it is by boat. So I just got to hope I see one red boat swinging on up there. All right, we got a few different countries in that. That was a good one. All right. Come on. I just need one infected boat to go to Greenland. All right, and now I got hemophilia as well. That one is, yeah, we're going to devolve that. So, since we do have coughing, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the air on this. Cost me 19 points, but I feel like it would probably help us out. You know what? I'm just going to do it. Spend 22 points, and now I got the extreme bioaerosol. So now it's very likely to spread through all over the place. The cure is working, and it's only at 2% as of right now. But we got a lot of people infected. Greenland, Poland, Norway, Sweden, Baltic states, and the Ukraine are all that stand. So I just need, if I can get to Greenland, one boat to Greenland. That's all I need right now. I got 5.5 billion people infected. That's not good. We've been placed on the WHO watch list. So I really hope Greenland doesn't close their port. Otherwise, there is zero chance of me winning this game right now. I don't even think that there's any more upgrades that I can make in order to get, so I guess let's just try to go ahead, and I'm gonna have to spend a chunk of DNA points devolving a lot of these symptoms. And then hopefully that'll help me out in the long run, because they're gonna think it's a little bit less severe and it's less like, there we go. We got in. Okay. We have successfully infiltrated every single country in the world. So now we are able, what does this say? Started to send research teams to infected countries. Doesn't matter. I'm in every country now. Okay. So you know what this means. That means we got to get some cold resistance. We are going to get some, we will go with some extra genetic hardening. Oops. And then we can go and get, you know what, I'll just spend, which one of these is the cheapest? This one's the cheapest. We'll get that. Alright, and then that means the next thing that I'm going to be doing, find something. They found something. You found nothing. So we got sweating now. Alright, we'll pop that. I only have, Iceland becomes the first country limiting access in and out. That is what I was hoping to get in there before that happened. So now we got 400 million people that are healthy in the world, and a lot of them are going to be in Canada and Iceland. So it looks like, actually I can go and look at the specific details. So there's 55,000 there. We have got 35 million there. Where we got here? 9 million there. Oops, didn't mean to click that. And in Norway, all right. So they got their vaccine is at 20%, but we are flying through this. All right, let's go back to the world population. There is only 39 million people that are healthy right now. So now I don't care. I want it to mutate as much as possible, as much as I can possibly get it at. So let's go back to this, and I'm gonna get viral instability. So it's gonna increase the amount of random mutations. So let's close out of that. We'll keep on popping these bubbles. And there's still 0 people dead from this, which is not good. Because right now we are at, we kind of need people to start dying from this. So, pulmonary fibrosis. That is going to be the first one that adds on a little bit of lethality. Okay, so now we're starting to get, we got a couple 100,000 dead already. And I'm hoping it's going to start to evolve and mutate as fast as it can and just start giving me some really lethal ones. So I'm gonna have to probably save my DNA points for increasing my resistance and getting this cure taken down, because right now I've only got 3. I've only got 3 DNA points, and it's gonna cost me 29 to get that. That's not gonna be of any use. So yeah, I gotta get 28 at minimum DNA points in order to get that going. So hopefully that one of these mutations can give me something a little bit more lethal, because I'm already at 60%. I can't do anything else at this point besides wait. If I just have to wait for more people to die. And okay, now I got paranoia. I don't think that that's adding on to any of the lethality of it, though. I don't think, yeah, it's not really doing much. I can't really add a whole lot. I mean, I guess I can put on some seizures and hope for the best, but I'm at 75% on this cure. I might not be able to do this. I've killed 75 million people right now, and there's 85% way of the done with this cure. So 90%. All right, I think that we are going to be saying that this is a lost game, sadly, because this cure is just about done, and I have nothing else that I can do. So yeah, this is gonna, any devolving of this is gonna cost me DNA points. So yeah, this is just not this is not working out in my favor right now. And the cure is done, and it is being deployed. So now these people are all healthy and resistant to my virus. And look at how fast that's going down. This is within a few days. Where is this in the real world? Where it took them like what? How many days was that? It took them less than a month to give this plague that wiped across the entire world. It took them 2 months to get every single person healthy again. Narwhalitis has been eradicated. So sadly, it did not work. But we will retry again. How long did that take me? That took 20 minutes in total. That got us a score of 50. So we're just going to retry this. Alright. So we got Narwhalitis going in as our virus this time. So let's get this started. We are going to start out in a different spot. Where should we start out at? Let's go ahead and we're going to go right in here. Central Africa. Why not start right there? It's weak in hot temperatures because it's a virus, but hey, I think we'll be fine. Narwhalitis is a virus. That means it randomly mutates. Cool. Cost DNA points to devolve. So we are going to want to go, and as fast as we can get is probably either the insects or heat resistance. One or the other. I feel like both of those would probably be a really good thing to have because we're starting in Central Africa. So we are almost to our 9 points right now. And come on, we just need one more. One more. Infect someone else. There we go. Thank you. Now we can go to transmission, give it to the insects. And now we should be able to start seeing it spread a lot faster through Africa. Because I know at least in Africa that the insects carry a lot of disease and spreads pretty fast over there. So we have 4 DNA points. We've only got 14 people infected, so it's still quite a bit. It's already got the nausea. This is the downside of the virus. It just constantly is messing things up. So let's go, and I only got 7 points right now. I don't want that because that's going to add on more random mutations. It's going to be harder to get to different spots. So we got this. We're at 10 DNA points, 11. Now we can get some heat resistance. And we should be able to start spreading faster throughout Africa. And now since I'm in Central Africa, it should spread from Central Africa to all these other places around it. Because there's nothing that it has to go through. It's just got to cross this little border right there, and then it's there. So we're already at 11 more DNA points. So let's go ahead and we are going to give this to, we'll put it in the water. And the next one we will get is for the air. Alright, so we got what, nausea and a rash right now, and we've only got 1,000 people infected. So the severity of it is very low, and at least it is not lethal just yet. Because if it started getting lethal and I only got 5,000 people infected, there's no way I'd be making it to the end. It's going to end like the last one that I just did. So we will... I've only got 2 DNA points. Alright, we're going to speed this up a little bit. So we've already got 100,000 people. So this is going much faster now. So, important step. A new country is infected. Perfect. That is what we need. Vomiting. I do not want vomiting. Vomiting is going to be not good. So we're going to spend our 4 DNA points in getting rid of that. We got, oh, look at that. Spreading all over Africa. Alright, we got 8 DNA points to spend now. We got more people than TB. I guess that's a good thing right now. We'll just give this some cold resistance too right now. It's not going to affect us right now, but it should help us when we start spreading through a couple other places. So, it is now developed coughing. Why? Why you gotta find this? Narwhalitis doesn't need to be found right now. I've only got 100 million people infected. Alright, we are gonna go ahead and... gosh. So... coughing and nausea, and I'll get rid of I'm just gonna keep it, and I'm gonna hope for the best because I want to be able to save more for when when we're able to get more of the transmission or the abilities. And now it gave me vomiting again. Gosh. They're already starting a cure, and I've only got 100 million people. See, that's not a good... This is not a good run-through already. So, I'm going to give this some... Gosh, I can't even talk. Projectile vomiting. Why? Why you gotta give me that right after I spend my DNA points? At least it's still not lethal, I guess. It's the news of it has spread around the world. That's what I don't want. This is what I do want. Spread everywhere, every which way. There we go. Come on, sweating now too. I'm getting a rough feeling about this one. I don't think that we're gonna be able to make it. Okay, I thought that was saying UK's shutting down their ports already. I was gonna say, like, we just are getting started. This isn't even a lethal disease. Alright, we have 58 DNA points. We are going to spend that right now on air transmission, rodents, and I'll suck it up and I'll spend the extra little bit on that. Okay, this is what we like to see here. That is no. That is lethal. Okay. We got 64 deaths in the amount of time that it gave us that, which is not good. Okay, we're getting to like billions per second here, which is really, really good. The disease is at 2%. We've got 3 billion people infected right now. We just need to get into Greenland. Greenland is going to be our biggest issue. No. Stop. Iceland, that's a no-no. You don't start researching cure yet. Stop giving me lethal stuff. I don't want it. Alright, so we're gonna have to try to make some quick and fast plays. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna have to go ahead and spend the extra little bit just to get through on that. Give that through the livestock, and we're gonna go ahead and add that in as well. Spend this on that and on this. So that'll make it, that'll set them back a bit for that. And okay, Iceland, you're fine. I don't need to worry about you. Skin lesions. How many healthy places are there? Well, apparently a little bit less now. Okay, go to the world, Caribbean, Sweden. That's the only two. Okay, I can live with that. Alright, and now I just need to get to Sweden. But they're at 19% on this already. My disease is getting really, really deadly. So, yeah, that is, okay, we gotta try to make this very, very effective and, very, very quickly. So I'm gonna have to spend that so the cure has got less time to work with. We're gonna have to do that, I guess, and people are dying in the USA faster than new people are being infected. Okay, we're gonna devolve that, which is gonna reduce the lethality drastically. But I think we should be okay then. And then it just gives me the next deadly thing. It just goes from one to the next. I can't do anything about it. Okay, we've got about 1 billion people dead so far. We have got 300 million. There's no healthy countries. So that gap is closing quick, which is what I want to see. There is 40 million people that are still healthy. The cure's at 50%, but this time I think we should have what it takes to get rid of everything. So that way now it's at 50%. There's 31 million people. Abscesses are starting to form. Alright, we're almost halfway through the population and my DNA points are skyrocketing right now. So I'm going to make this the viral instability so it mutates even faster on its own so I don't have to spend the DNA points. We're going to get pulmonary fibrosis because I can afford it. And right now I just have to make it the last healthy person has been infected. So I just have to make sure that it kills everything, which it looks like right now it's gonna happen. I might as well keep on just keep on upgrading this stuff because I mean, why not? We got the points. I don't need to spend them on anything else. So we can do this, clear that guy out, and there's only 1 billion healthy people in the world left. So I think that this one has been a success considering they are all going to die. Right here, last 20 million people. It is still evolving. I'm gonna do total organ failure just to top it all off. We got 2, 1, less than 100,000 people, and we are done. We have wiped out the world with Narwhalitis. We got our achievement of a virus victory, and it was in record time at that. The last one we did took us 3 years. This one just barely took us about 2 years. That, I would say, is quite a bit of an advancement, especially for using a virus that is so hard to control. So I do hope you all enjoyed this one. If you did, just let me know if you want to do some more of this. I got good feedback on the first one. I'm hoping this one's the same. If you do all like it, I will gladly make another. And on that note, I will see you all next time.